Hello ladies and gentlemen, and today we are going to use MDSolids to look at beam deflection. We can do this in PoE or CEA, it's both going to come in, and let's get started. So to find the beam deflection, using MDSolids, we're going to need to know something from section properties. So if you remember, we did the centroid location, well we're going to do something similar. So we go into section properties, and if we're doing a simple 2x4, we go simple, rectangle, and now we're going to put in our dimensions. Now remember, 2x4 actually measures 1.5 times 3.5, so 3.5 tall, 1.5 inches wide here, and we're going to go to compute. So now here we have all of our properties, and if we hit XY, it changes them. Hit compute again, there we go. So we have them, so we're on XY, we can change our Y-axis and X-axis here. But what we need to know is the elastic modulus in order to find deflection. We need to know how resistant this material is to bending. So now we go down into here in our elastic modulus, and we're going to look for what a 2x4 is typically made of, so that's Douglas fir. Click on that, compute, and if you get it up over here, we see the elastic modulus is 1.8 times 10 to the 6 psi. And now we're able to use this into our beam deflection. This material is saved in MDSolids. So now I can go back and I can go to determinate beams. We're on a beam, it's getting loaded. All right, beam length. So if it's a normal 2x4, we're going to change it up a little bit. Let's just say it's a 2x4 that instead of 8 feet long is 10 feet long, so 120 inches. Location of left support, right support, 120 inches. Hit enter. There's our beam being supported by a pin on this side, roller on that side. Now we're going to load it. We're going to say like someone stands on it. Concentrated load in the middle of 120 inches, so that'd be 60 inches. And let's say it's a 150-pound person. Hit enter. Now, let's move this over. We have a beam, someone standing on it, so our point load here. We could see our load diagram, what happens here, and our shear diagram, which we'll go over these in class. But if I want to, I can go to options, look at slope deflection. And now I can see down here on the bottom that our deflection we would have is a little over a ½ an inch. If a 150-pound person was standing on this board upright with two supports on it. So this is a good way to check the beam deflection activity. We're going to be incorporating this, or if we're in CEA, looking at the deflection of beams, which we'll go to, and we'll actually go a little bit more in detail with the shear and moment diagrams as well. But yeah, so that was a quick little tutorial on beam deflection. And just as a heads up, if you wanted to change the material, we can go here, back, section properties, go back into simple, rectangle. All right, so notice that it's still there, and I can change it. Let's go to maybe a different wood. Let's go like white spruce, and we can see the elastic modulus here is 1.4 times e to the 6. So I can go to compute, go back here, determinate beams, refresh beam diagrams, and now look, I have a deflection of 0.7 inches. So here we can use this going back and forth. What's nice about MDSolids is it saves that last information or beam that you put in to use for the next one. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little screencast on beam deflection and section properties. Have a good day.